Are there some things in your life that you need to forgive yourself for? Cece Cheney here, and that's what I want to talk with you about today. Um, Today I was tasked with an interesting assignment. One of my mentors told me that I needed to write a letter to myself, forgiving myself. And I thought, okay, you say to do it, I'm going to go ahead and do it. So I I pulled out my journal and I said, all right, Cece, what do I need to forgive myself before I head on my brand new journey? Right. And so I pulled out my journal, right here it is right here. And I got to writing. I got to writing and I kind of did stream of consciousness. I didn't want to overthink anything. I just kind of wanted to see what came out. And so 2018 was certainly an interesting year for me. And I got to a place as I was sort of thinking through writing out this letter and thinking about what I needed to do to forgive myself, as this assignment was. I realized that I was holding on to some things from last year that didn't quite go the way that I'd hoped. So you may know this. Last year, I was working my business incredibly hard. I got really, really excited about something, and when I started the year, I was doing one thing, and I decided to leave that thing behind because I didn't love it as much as I wanted to sort of really put my energy and my effort into something that I felt was the right thing. And in doing that, I put myself at risk, right? I let go of something that was totally working for me, but that I didn't really enjoy, to do something that was shiny and bright. And that thing did not work out for me, right? It was a business opportunity that crashed and burned, if I'm being honest, right? Hey, Jason. Hey, Rick. Hey, Tristan. Thanks for popping on. So, as I'm writing this forgiveness letter, I find myself having to forgive myself for making the decision to leave one thing for another, for making the decision to continue on even when things didn't feel right, for not trusting my intuition and my gut, for talking myself into opportunities, or talking myself into doing things that I didn't feel the most comfortable with. And so here I am, sort of going through this process of forgiveness. And I thought, wow, right, this is so powerful. Now, I had been to a personal development workshop not that long ago, September of last year, and I did a similar exercise where I had to, write a letter to myself. And as I was getting ready to do this one today, I said, oh, well, I should have forgiven myself for everything. But as I was going through this exercise this time, it hit me that sometimes we're really hard on ourselves. Sometimes we hold on to resentments that really affect us in a way that that we don't even realize, and it's not healthy for us to hold on to those things as we're moving forward in our lives and moving to the next phase of our journey. And so it was a really powerful exercise. If you're holding on to something that is holding you back, if you've got something to forgive yourself for, I highly encourage you to do that activity, because it was a really powerful experience for me. So that's kind of where that had me. And the reason that I thought that this was such a powerful exercise for me personally is because here I am, right? I worked really, really hard last year. Maybe you saw some of that. I was working really hard. I was on lots of platforms. I was really sharing a powerful message, and now I'm starting over. I find myself starting over and having to forgive myself for that piece of that process. But in starting over, it made so much sense for me to not start over in that same energy of upset and resentment and frustration or anger and all the feelings that really came up for me. And I think that is it's an important lesson to know that as you're starting over, as you're moving forward on your journey, that you let go of the things that that are holding you back, right? And we talk about forgiving other people all the time, but how often are we talking about forgiving ourselves and thinking about the things that we're holding on to for ourselves. Does that make sense? Does anybody relate to that? Have you ever been in a situation where you have you've done something or experienced something and you're really mad at yourself and you're holding on to that, right? If you've ever been there, let me know. But for me, as I'm transitioning to this new journey, I really feel like that was a powerful exercise. And so, as I said, I am transitioning. I'm transitioning to something new. I found something that is not just something that's bright and shiny, but something that is solid, that I'm moving forward with this year, that I'm super excited about. And now that I have let go of so much of that baggage and I feel lighter, I'm a little emotional about it, but even now that I've gotten, past that and I'm moving forward in my life and in my business, I recognize the importance of really investing in myself and putting my best foot forward so that I can be successful at this new venture. And so one of the things that I have done, hey Alicia, thanks for popping on as well. Thanks guys for those thumbs ups that you sent as well. So I decided to make a personal investment in myself and take this thing that I've got going far. And so I am doing a 14-day challenge. You might have seen the hashtag in the description above this video. I'm doing a 14-day challenge to help me grow the skills necessary to be successful. I've let go of the baggage. I'm ready to dig in. And now I need the skills to help me reach the heights that I intend to reach. And so I encourage you to do the same when you're ready to let go of those things and you're ready to push forward in your life and in your business. Don't be afraid to invest in yourself, whether that's time or money or some combination of the two. Don't be afraid to invest in yourself. So that's really my message for you today. If you would like for me to send you some of the notes from this challenge that I'm doing, I am more than happy to share that with you each day. So drop a notes in the comments if you'd like me to share those notes with you. And then or send me a PM, send me a private message, and I will send you my notes for each day of this 14-day challenge. But I can't impress upon you enough the importance of taking stock, taking a second to see where you are energetically and emotionally in your life, and taking the time to stop and to forgive yourself for things. Forgive yourself even when you feel like you need to be forgiving someone else, because sometimes there's some stuff up under there. So that's my message for you today. I hope you've got some value. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will chat with you guys soon. Until next time, ciao.